lead our coverage tonight, remembering the life and legacy of the 41st President of the United States, George H.W. Bush. The president had been in failing health in recent years. He was preceded in death by his wife, Barbara, this spring. And our Claire Kreitz spoke to people in Abilene to get their perspectives on H.W. She has our top story tonight.
Faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
George H.W. Bush was a good man. He was a good president, he was a good man, and that he's gone is just sad.
It's a loss felt around the country, the state, and here in Abilene.
In the end, while the Bush family has now moved to Houston, a lot of what formed them and made them was West Texas, and Abilene is certainly part of that.
One Abilene resident and Air Force veteran,
and I did serve under George H.W.,
says while he was sad to hear of President Bush's passing, his impact on the country lives on.
How to act in politics, how to run a country, how to be a good family man. He also had a good legacy in the military and in sports. I always really appreciated what he did for the military, especially while I was in.
President George H.W. Bush will, of course, be remembered for his role in politics.
You look at politics today here in Texas, and it's dominated by the Republican Party. Locally, it's dominated by the Republican Party. Who's the one responsible for that? Who's the one who stuck his neck out in a time when this state was all Democrats and said, I'm a Republican? And that's George H.W. Bush.
But for many in the community,
George H.W. Bush, I think, always focused on what is the right thing to do. And so therefore, I think that is what he called us to do.
President Bush's legacy lives in who he was as a person.
You know, his signature line for volunteers was 1,000 points of light. And you look at the city of Abilene and see all the volunteer organizations, all of the opportunities to help others. What he asked us to do, that's how the city of Abilene has really responded.
And he will continue to leave a lasting impression on the community, the state, and the country.
God bless America, and thank you very much.
In Abilene with coverage you can count on, Claire Kreitz, KTAB News.